thing used to affect my brothers. My brothers they were not able to go to school early, so I was carrying this fear that I will not be able to go.
During one of our Sunday powerful services at Faith and Miracle International Church, the man of God, Senior Prophet GF Adetuberu, was ministering to people. Then he walked up to this man, Mr. Edet Gideon, who was battling with an ancestral spirit, causing delay in his academics.
Dream, you see monster chasing you.
Yes, sir.
Telling you will not make it. You keep seeing yourself in primary school in the past.
Yes.
Come on. Come on. He has a strange spirit, ancestral spirit. Fire all over that body. Fire all over that body. Who are you? What do you want to do to his career?
Yes. I don't want him to make it.
In what way?
To go to school.
You don't want him to go to school?
Yes,
What class is he in?
He's an admission seeker. I don't want him to get admission.
He's admission seeking?
Yes, I want to destroy everything. He has written it. I don't want him to go, please.
Real person, come back. I want to talk to the real brother. What happened to you? You say you're an admission seeker.
Yes, yes, sir.
Are you in SS3 or you finished SS3?
No, I've finished secondary school.
You have finished secondary school?
Yes, I want to enter university.
You want to go to university?
Yes.
What do you want to study? Medicine?
I wanted to study medicine, but I changed to microbiology.
What school are you intending?
INT'L.
INT'L. Have you written the exam?
Yes, I've written.
Have you passed it?
Yeah, I passed the prophesied, but my portal is still saying admission in progress. So.
Can you see what is going on? Admission in progress. He passed, but because of demon, they heard the admission. Why are you crying? Don't cry. Don't cry. I know you would love to study. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up, brother. He's crying because he knows what he has got. How many years have you finished secondary school now?
At least it's 20, but this thing used to affect my brothers. My brothers they were not able to go to school early, so I was carrying this fear that I will not be able to go.
After he is delivered, all the brothers, everybody will start admission. You unclean spirit that we're talking, let's continue our conversation now. Now, you were saying, put your two hands down. Attention.
And I don't want him to go to school. I don't want.
In their family, they don't go to school.
I don't be block them. His brothers, we want to stop him too. He cannot go. Three boys. He's not. Are they the only ones? He's not.
Who are you?
We are from his father's house. The spirit from his father's house.
Your time is up in that body right now. I command you to lose your grip, and I command that his education to lose its grip. Now, let the education be open. In Jesus Christ's name. Thank you. Thank you.
Mount Zion.
Land of deliverance and holiness.
Mount Zion.
Land of deliverance and holiness.
My name is Edet Gideon. I'm a student and I live at Alakia. So last week Sunday, the man of God walked up to me and he told me that I always keep eating in the dream. Then I used to see monsters appearing to me in the dream, chasing me, telling me I won't make it. That I also used to see myself in my primary school, back in my primary school. So he also told me that he asked me about my admission. He talked about my education. I told him that I've written the exam, they pursued me to enter university. Then but my portal was still saying admission in progress. Then he prayed for me. So last week, Wednesday in the evening, I was at home. Then my brother called me, and he called me inside the room, and he told me that I should see something on his phone. Then I saw that I've been given admission into the.
And that's the admission letter of our brother on the screen. And sir, let's start from the beginning. When our Father in the Lord came to you and told you about all the nightmares you've been having, I want to ask you, have you seen the man of God before then to tell the man of God what you have been experiencing?
No, ma. I've never, not at all. I've not seen the man of God to discuss anything with him.
And how did you feel when the man of God that you have not seen privately started telling you what you have been seeing in your own dream?
I
did you feel that day?
was very surprised. I was shocked because most of the time I don't remember my dreams, but the ones I remember, he grabbed it. Like that part of the part where he was talking about my primary school. I remember seeing myself in my primary school dressed in my primary school uniform, seeing some of my teachers, my classmates. Then we're talking, and I also remember eating in the dream. So I was very surprised, and I could not say anything because I was shocked and surprised. Even the part of monsters appearing to me, I would wake up in the morning and start talking to myself that I had a dream, but what was it? Throughout the whole day, I will keep on trying to remember. It goes on like that. So when he talked about, immediately my mind went back that I used to have dreams, but sometimes I don't really remember them when I wake up in the morning.
And sir, all these dreams, all these nightmares you've been having, did you think that they were the ones responsible for the way your life was academically then?
Yes, they were the ones responsible because anytime I have these dreams, sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I'll be so tired, drained. I won't have energy. I won't be able to feel anything. I will just be drained, like physically, spiritually. I won't be drained, totally drained. I won't have any strength to even do anything.
Talking about the exams you have written before the man of God ministered to you, what was the condition before the man of God ministered to you? What was the outcome? What was the result? What were you expecting?
Okay, ma. The first time I wrote my JAM in 2020, the year 2020, I saw my result. I was depressed. I was not happy at all. It was really low. It was a low score. I was depressed. I was sad. I said, how is this possible? I'd done everything possible, read throughout the night, day after day after. But when I saw the result, I was so depressed for weeks. I was sad. That's why in 2020, I didn't even write post-UTME to go to, because I was processing for UI then. So it totally discouraged me from furthering writing the post-UTME for that year. So I didn't write it at all.
And you also told the man of God that you were not the only one passing through that in your family.
Yes.
Can you tell us the condition of your brothers?
Okay, my eldest brother, for him to gain admission into the university, it took him years, for like 5 or 6 years, for him to finally gain admission into the university. Same thing with my immediate elder brother. He's not even in the university. He's not in school at all.
Wow.
He's still processing it, still trying. He's not in school. So looking at me, I always look up to my brother. They are way smarter. They are brilliant. So looking at me, coming from that level, when I entered SS3, I was wondering, how would I be able to overcome this? Something they could not even, they tried. They always pass their exams, but for one reason or the other, they won't be given admission. It will just go into the air. So I was wondering, how would me that I'm the smallest, I'm not as smart as them, how would I be able to overcome this challenge? So that was my fear. When it was my turn to write it, it was my fear. I was having this intense fear.
So considering what was happening in your family, you knew something was wrong.
Yes,
Has there been any time you sought for help? Have you done anything in search of solution? Because you knew it was a challenge, you knew something was wrong. Was there anything you have done in search of solution?
Nothing other than just to keep on praying in my mind. And when I figured out that it was a problem, I was in church regularly. I started coming to church, praying to God. in my mind always that God should help me over. I can't do this by myself. I can't do anything by myself. Look at me. I'm not as smart. I'm not exceptionally brilliant. I can't do this by myself. And I've always desired to go to school. It's always been my passion, my dream. It's always inside me. I had this burning desire to get education, to go to school. So I would always come to church. When I come to church, I'll pray. I'll be praying. I'll keep on begging God. So those are the steps I took.
When did you leave secondary school, sir?
2020, ma.
The year 2020. So all things being equal, you were supposed to have entered into the higher institution of learning by say late 2020 or early last year.
Yes, ma.
How many times have you written an exam, like JAMB? You've written JAMB how many times?
Just twice.
You've written it
Yeah,
twice.
last year was the second one.
You said just twice. You were supposed to write it once. So you have written it once, it didn't work. You have written it the second time, it didn't work. You wrote UTME, they kept you in suspense. And when the man of God was ministering to you, the man of God came to you, told you what you were going through, and touched you. And the Spirit manifested. And the Spirit said he was not going to allow you to go to school. So the man of God called you back to confirm what the Spirit said. And you confirmed. You said when you went to check your results, the UTME results, your porter said, what did your porter say?
Admission in progress.
Your admission was in progress. They actually heard your results, according to what the man of God said. Though you passed, they heard the result. And the man of God ministered to you and said you were going to get your admission. So after the man of God ministered to you, tell us what happened after then.
Okay. After he prayed for me, during the week, so Monday came, because I didn't check it. I didn't check it on Sunday. I didn't check it on Monday, on Tuesday. When it was on Tuesday evening, something just told me that I should tell my brother that he should just check my portal for me. So he checked it in the evening and said it's still the same thing, that I should just keep on believing and praying. So during that Wednesday evening, he just called me because I knew in my spirit, I knew that's why I was crying the other time when he said, because he said when I would come for my testimony. So when I heard that word, I knew it is over. I knew there's nothing. I just knew. In my spirit, I knew. So that's why I was crying. I was thanking God. I was so grateful. So I just knew it's just a matter of time for what he has said to manifest, to come out in the physical, for me to be able to see it. So I told my brother to check it on Tuesday. He said it's still the same thing. I didn't really give it that much thought because I already knew there was nothing that was going to convince me again. So on Wednesday, he was even the one that called me and said, come and see. When he showed me, you have congratulations, I started thanking God. I rolled on the floor, I was shouting because I knew I was expecting it. But when it came, when I saw it, I was so excited. I was so joyous. I started praising God. I started thanking God.
Which school offered you an admission?
The University of Ilorin.
The same university you told the man of God that you wanted to go to?
Yes.
What course did they give you?
Microbiology.
The same course that you told the man of God that you changed to?
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations, sir. After the man of God ministered to you that day, how much did you pay?
I didn't pay any money.
Now let me ask you this. As soon as the man of God contacted the Spirit in you, you saw the way you started misbehaving.
Yes, ma'am.
Not you, the Spirit.
Yes.
What was happening to you that time?
When he touched me, I just felt a switch. I felt weak in my body. I just felt that I wasn't in control anymore. That I didn't know what I was doing. I was just feeling in this place of uncertainty. I wasn't even sure. I didn't know. So I couldn't even explain it.
And I want to ask you again, how much did you pay after the ministration?
Everything is free.
Because Jesus has paid on the cross of Calvary. And you kept saying, you kept coming to church, you kept praying. Are you saying that it's good for us to keep praying when we're on this mountain?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because that's what, every time I'm on this, as soon as I enter the gate, I'm always in the attitude of, I keep on praying to God. Because that was what was in my mind. That was the most important thing in my mind. So I would just keep on telling God. Especially when I was supposed to write the exam. I would just, God, I know I can read. I can stay up in the night reading, studying. But you are the only one that can help me. I looked at the life of my brothers before me, so I knew that it was not normal. I said, it's only you that can help. No matter how much I read, if the problem is still there, there's no how I would be able to overcome it. It's only you that can remove this problem, this stranger, this strong man in our family. So I'll just keep on praying during the worship, the ministration, even the testimonies. I'll tell God, I want to also give my own testimony. I want to be here sharing the testimony to the people of God. That was the only thing I did. That's what I did.
And sir, are you saying that it's good for us to keep coming, even when it's like God has not answered? Because you said you kept praying, you will come, you will go, you will come, you go. Are you saying that it's good for us to keep on coming because one day will be our day?
Yes, ma'am. Even not talking about the man of God ministering to me, giving me prophecies or anything. I just enjoy being on this mountain. Wow. I enjoy it with so much power. I love coming here. When I see that it's Sunday, I love coming. When I'm not able to come, due to one reason, but when I'm on this mountain, it's the presence of God. I'm always happy. I'm always happy. Even if the man of God does not minister, does not prophesy, I'm happy to see the things that are going on. To see people being healed, people being testimonies, the worship. It's just a privilege to be here. It's a great privilege.
The man of God said, every problem that has been there, and you have done everything about it, it's like they just refuse to move. The mountains were going to move, and your own mountain moved last week. What advice do you have for us as we wait for the move of God again today? What advice do you have for people on site and people online?
The advice I have to everyone is just let your heart be here. Connect to the man of God and connect to the power that is at work in this place. You just have to be connected. You can forget every other thing. You just have to be connected. Once you are connected, it will just keep on flowing. Once there is a connection, whatever that is coming from the throne of grace will pass through the man of God and come to us directly. Once there's just a connection. So just let your heart be here. Be connected. Grab it with everything you have, with all your soul, all your might. Hold on to everything that is going on, because there is no secret in it. That's just the truth. Be connected here.
His letter of admission came that same week. Microbiology as a course was given to him in the school of his choice. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
The Lord God Almighty, the God of Senior Prophet GF Adetuberu, has given you this admission so that you can be his ambassador in INT'L. Yes. Remember the son of whom you are, and make sure that you represent your father, the prophet, well. Yes. Thank you for coming to share your testimony to the glory of God.
If you have been blessed by this video, like, follow, and share.